everyone. Right, so what we're going to do this evening is look at some clock questions first of all. Then we're going to look at consecutive number questions, and then finally triangular numbers. Lots of you have been watching my videos. If you have any questions or anything, if you want to email me, that's absolutely fine. The other thing is, some people were asking about the maths in the packs. If you want to email me and let me know what your child's scoring in those, then I can tell you how they're getting on, so you've got some idea of where they're at. It's very difficult to tell that from just doing random papers, because some of the papers that you get online are really easy, some of them are really hard, and you just don't really know how your child's doing. So any of those things that you're doing in the pack, if you want to let me know what they're scoring, and I can give you an idea of how they're doing at this stage and what sort of scores they should be getting. Okay, so if we start with clock questions then. So I posted a question earlier about the minute hand of a clock moving between 9:05 and 10:10. Okay, so for this, what you've got to think is the minute hand. How far does the minute hand travel in 1 hour and 5 minutes? Now, in an hour, think what the minute hand would actually do. So in an hour, the minute hand is going to go all the way round. So think how many degrees that would be. Okay, so that's going to be 360 degrees. Then, another 5 minutes, it's going to travel an extra 30 degrees. So altogether, in 1 hour and 5 minutes, it's going to travel 390 degrees. Okay, these questions come up quite often. A few years ago there was a question that said, how far did the minute hand turn between 9 and 9:45? So if we just look quickly at that one, between 9 and 9:45, that one's a little bit easier. So in 45 minutes, how far does the minute hand move? Well, what you've got to think is every 5 minutes, it's moving 30 degrees. So 5 minutes, it's going to go 30 degrees. So in 45 minutes, think what you times that by. So you're timesing that by 9, therefore you've got to times that by 9, which is 270 degrees. Right, so let's have a look at consecutive numbers. Now, there are lots of different ways of doing these types of questions. With the consecutive numbers, they often ask about 3 consecutive numbers, or 3 consecutive odd numbers, or even numbers. It's unlikely to be more than that. Now, you can do that with algebra, which at 8 to 10, children find a little bit tricky to understand that, or certainly get the algebra for that. So with these consecutive numbers, I think it's actually easier to, if they had to add up to, let's say, 4, 2, 3. Okay, so we've got 3 consecutive numbers, and can everyone remember what consecutive numbers are? So they're numbers that come after each other. So if you've got 3 consecutive numbers that add up to 423, what I would do is 423 divided by 3, because there's 3 of them, okay? And that gets you to 141. Now if you put that one in the middle, and then you go 1 up, 142, 1 down, 140, and you've got it. Okay, so I think that makes it a little bit easier. You can do it with x, x plus 1 and x minus 1, but I just think that's overcomplicating something that's not quite that hard. Okay, triangular numbers. Now, most triangular numbers are easy. We are going to look at this slightly harder formula to find any triangular number, but first of all, we'll just go over the basic triangular numbers. Okay, so triangular numbers are numbers that form an equilateral triangle with dots. Okay, one's a bit weird. I mean, that's not really much of a triangle, but these form equilateral triangles with dots. Now, there's a pattern to it. You add on 2, then you add on 3, and so think what you think you might add on next. So you add on 4. Okay, so the next triangular number will look like this: 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this triangular number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this one is 6, 3, and 1. These are all triangular numbers. So what's the next triangular number going to be without drawing out the triangle? So we added 2, then 3, then 4. So then we add on 5. The next triangular number is 15. Now what I would suggest doing, if they ask you something like what's the 7th triangular number or what's the 13th or something like that, you can quite easily draw a grid out: 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, and you can write those triangular numbers in. So you do the first one as 1, then 3, then 6, then 10, then 15. So you added 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now that was the question I asked on my Facebook page. What's the 10th triangular number? Which is 55. So I would probably just do it like that. I've never seen a question ask for the 1000th triangular number or something hard like that. So I think it's extremely unlikely. However, they do always like to put something horrible in. So I'm just going to quickly show you how you would do that. It's most likely they're going to ask you something like the 6th or the 7th, in which case just draw it out like that and you'll find it quite easily. Right, so if you wanted to find, let's say you wanted to find the, I don't know, the 20th triangular number, you would use this formula. Number plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so if I'm doing the 20th, I do 20 times by, and think what that makes, 20 plus 1, 21. And then whatever my answer is, I divide it by 2. Okay, so 21 times 20 is 420. Divided by 2 gets you to 210. Okay, so the 20th triangular number, 20 times 20 plus 1, 21, divided by 2, 210. Okay, and that's how you would find any triangular number in the sequence. Okay, so again, if anyone would like any of the sample packs of work, or if anyone has any questions or would like any feedback on any of the work that your children have been doing or that you children have been doing, then please feel free to email me. And if you'd leave comments or like the thing, it would be fantastic. I saw 320 people viewed it. If you could put a like or something, that would make me feel fantastic. All right, thank you.